everyone, this is Kimberly. I know it's like a weird angle, y'all, but I'm getting used to like vlogging and trying to adjust to the whole like trying to vlog in the car and everything like that. So I do have you guys propped up above my steering wheel, so don't think I'm like crazy and have y'all in some type of weird position, but I do have y'all on my steering wheel. So I just wanted to come to you guys and tell you guys what I was doing today. So today is Sunday. I think it's May 13th, so today is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I'm not doing much today. I did speak with my mom and, you know, told all my aunts and stuff happy Mother's Day and stuff, but since, you know, me and Jaquay don't have a lot of family here, you know, we just been spending today together, you know, just hanging out, just chilling. So I'm on the way now to go to the grocery store. I'm gonna make some steak, some lobster mashed potatoes, and like some squash, like some type of squash, some type of vegetable, so like squash or broccoli. I made this meal when last Valentine's Day, this Valentine's Day that just passed, so I did make this dinner before, so don't think I'm going all out. I did make this for our last Valentine's Day and it was really good, and I haven't cooked a lot because I work a lot, so I don't have time to cook. I'm not gonna make an excuse. I could cook, but I don't cook a lot. So I'm just gonna cook dinner tonight. I already took my steaks out, so I'm gonna pick up some mashed potatoes, and I'll just show you guys everything that I'm gonna pick up in the store. So I do a little bit of a vlogging, you know, with the whole situation, like where I'm picking up and stuff. So y'all will see what I'm picking up. I'm going in Kroger first, because Kroger sometimes can be a little skeptical. Sometimes they can have good stuff and sometimes they don't have good stuff. So I'm just gonna see what they have, and then if they have everything, that will be good. But if not, I might have to go to like Market Street or something like that. But I'll make sure I update you guys. So in the meantime, between time, just chill, and like I said, follow on the day with me. You literally go in the store for one or two items and you come out with $45 worth of stuff. Now I'm a little aggravated because I'm like, damn, I could have went out to eat and got this much. This is why I don't cook, guys. I'm finally back. Got some chocolate covered, white chocolate and dark chocolate, well, milk chocolate covered strawberries, along with some wine. I'm about to put back in the freezer. This is like one of my favorite little wines, a Cupcake brand. It's really good. They over here washing dishes, looking all sexy. So I'm about to get up in this kitchen with, of course, his help. We about to cook up some steaks. Got some steaks right here. Got some lobster tail. Got some potatoes. Got some shrimp. Got some squash, Gouda cheese, and a lemon. So we're about to go ahead and cook the food up. So right now, I got the water boiling for our potatoes. So I'm gonna cut those up. Well, I'm gonna have Bae cut them up. And we're gonna put those in the water and let those cook down for the mashed potatoes. And we're gonna go ahead and wash up the steaks, get those cleaned up and ready, because they still a little frozen because I had these in the freezer. So we're gonna wash these up, clean these up, and we're gonna go ahead and prep everything. So I did get a little bit of a time saver. These are really good if you don't feel like cutting up squash. I mean, it don't take that long, of course, but I didn't feel like doing it, so I just went ahead and got these ones. It's already pre-chopped. So I'm gonna do half for dinner and then half for lunch tomorrow. Cut back this part of the lobster and then we're gonna peel that back. So what you wanna do is kind of crack the lobster tail like this in half. And the quickest way to do it is just pull the tail back. So it can get a little messy, but you just wanna pull the tail back. And that's like pretty much the only way that I know how to get it out of here. And see how it kind of, the meat is shown now. and you just pull it off. It's basically like peeling it, and all this just comes off easily. So that's all we're gonna do, and I'm gonna do the same thing for both tails. A little bit of Old Bay. Toss that around, kind of marry those flavors together, and then we're ready for the grill. Okay guys, so now what I'm gonna do is just take a little bit of butter, put that in our pan. Now along with that, what I'm going to add is a little bit of wine. The wine does the same thing that we were referring to. You don't have to use a particular brand. You can use like a cooking wine, but I don't like to do all of that. I like to just use a regular wine that I'm gonna drink on later. So in today's, I'm using just some cupcake wine. So the purpose of putting the wine in there is just gonna just add a little bit of extra flavor to the lobster. So just marry those flavors together. Just get the butter, everything kind of moving around. Don't forget to stir up those potatoes, because the texture that we're looking for is going to be this soft, mashable type of flavor. I'm sorry, texture. Now what I do like to do with my potatoes, I like to keep the skin on because I feel like it adds a little bit of color. This is all warmed up and you see it smoking, so it's got like a good little texture to it. Now like I said, wine does cook off, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. So if you were making this for your kids, the wine does cook off. So now I just have my lobster tails, and we're gonna go ahead and add those to the skillet. Now, the lobster tails cook just about like shrimp do, so they cook pretty quick. So you'll know when they're done when they kind of bubble up. Okay, so off camera, I did go ahead and rewash this plastic cutting board. So the reason I like to use the plastic cutting board is because the plastic cutting board can hold the bacteria. So you always want to cut your meat on plastic cutting board. You never want to cut your meat onto a wood cutting board, because the wood cutting board does hold on to all that bacteria that you put on there. So off camera, I did go ahead and mix together some regular fresh ground black pepper, some Himalayan pink salt, and also some kosher salt. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and evenly put that on my steak. Now I do like to put a lot of pepper on it because it does give it that good steak flavor. So now you want to kind of mesh that together. Just kind of give it a good rub down. Kind of press it into the meat. Kind of give it a good tenderizing. And then also I'm going to go ahead and take the Grill Master's roasted garlic and herb seasoning and also put a little bit of that on both sides. And then we're going to just repeat and do the same thing on the other side. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and add a little bit of oil to our cast iron grill pan. I did go ahead and put a little bit of minced garlic just because I love garlic. I love how it makes everything taste. So I did go ahead and put some of that on the grill. So now we know that the grill is getting warm and really good. So now what we're looking for is that good sear. So once we put our steak down, we did go ahead and trim some of the fat off of our steaks. So now this is the sound we're waiting for. You hear that's a good sear. What we're gonna do is go ahead and pour our hot potatoes into the pan and drain them out good. And see, they're already like, the skin's coming off, so that's a good sign. So now what we're gonna do, before we go ahead and add this back to the pan, I'm gonna go ahead and add this back on here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add some butter to the pan. So we're gonna add some butter. So we got the butter melting down, frying all that goodness up. We're gonna add a little bit of minced garlic, just about half a tablespoon. Let that get a little caramelized. It smells so good in here, y'all. So good. I wish you could smell it. Add a little bit more butter because we want this to be really good. So we're gonna add a little bit more butter. So now what we're gonna do, I'm going to add half heavy whipping cream. Just half of this. This is a little small one. So this is going to be half a pint, but I'm only gonna use a little bit half of this, just so that butter doesn't burn. Now in the meantime, what we're gonna do, I do have some sliced Gouda cheese. So what I'm gonna do, we're just going to go ahead and kind of crumble that Gouda cheese up into that mixture. I love Gouda cheese. The smoked Gouda is my favorite. I'm not sure they have like different kinds of Gouda, but I really love the smoked kind because it just gives it that smoky goodness taste. So that's what we're gonna do, just break all of that smoked Gouda up and give that a good stir. Let that cheese melt down some. Now by far that's not all the cheese we're gonna add. I just want to add it little bit by little bit. So let that get a good simmer. And as you can see, it's just melting good. So that's a good sign. Okay. So now, while that's still cooking, what we're gonna do is go ahead and add our potatoes back into the pan. We're gonna get a large fork. Go ahead and mash that up into that. Keep mashing and I'll be right back when everything is good and mashed. So thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.